All right, Shalom. This is the brother Danyala coming back again with another lesson. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Harakah Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful, like brothers and sisters that believe in this word and that fear in the Heavenly Father and His Son. Brother Danyala coming back again. And, just wanted to do a quick video or a guest testimony. And I mentioned this before a while back, concerning a vision or a dream that I had concerning the tribe of Gad, which, you know, um, the scriptures speak about the tribe of Gad in, Genesis 49. We'll talk about Gad, a troop shall overcome you, which the word Gad in the Hebrew is troop. Gad, a troop shall overcome you, but thou shalt overcome at the last. Right? Now, in this particular vision, just to kind of give a summary of it, I was trying to find it on my channel to replay some parts. But at the end of the vision, I'll say, which the whole vision was dealing with Gad and Reuben. In the whole dream. In this dream, a guy that I work for his company, and we kind of became, real close associates, so to speak. Which me and another brother, because we both know this guy, we both have done work for him, but me and another brother, I perceived, we concluded through the spirit that he's a Reubenite, and he kind of has that Reubenite kind of look, he kind of, me and him kind of look similar, right? But I concluded, that he's a, through the spirit that, this guy's a Reubenite, just on how he move, and, Reuben being unstable as water, and that's really how it was, when I was working for his company. But, yeah, so, I'm doing work for him in the dream, right? I'm buying, he's giving me a certain amount of money, and he's texting me back and forth through my phone, sending me pictures and telling me where to go on a reservation, all right, where they have pushed Gad into, right? Gad, in all the tribes too, but Gad, they do the different arts and crafts, and the different garments, and they might have paintings, or wood carvings, or what have you, the different artifacts that they make, or art. He was getting that art. He was having me on those reservations, going to certain women, certain people, to buy those artifacts for him. So, while I'm on the reservation, right, it's kind of like a dark, gloomy day. And I don't want to, I just wanted to kind of like summarize it. I'm on the reservation and I'm encountering people, and apparent, when I'm talking to people, they, I'm coming across people. Salakia. I'm coming across people, and I got this for a reason. I'm coming across people, and I'm so-called, Cherokee, Chelagi or Cherokee, right? I'm so-called Cherokee Indian, right? So everybody I go up to or I see on the reservation, there was no I didn't know exactly what part of Gad the reservation was, but I'm asking everybody, oh, what tribe are you from? Or what tribe are you from? And they would tell me, and I would, I don't really remember what they would be saying, but I mentioned to one woman about, hey, did you know that we actually came over here from Jerusalem? Um, uh, that I did. That's what I mentioned. Do you know that we actually came over here from Jerusalem? And she said to me, she's like, yeah, lot of people don't know about those books in the middle, right? She was referring to the Apocrypha, right? Second Ezra, the 13th chapter. Okay, so she knew, right? She knew where we came from. I walk outside, there's kids playing around, little Gadite kids playing around. And I asked them, hey man, what's your name? And they're telling me names that I'm like, man, that sound like Hebrew, which a lot of the language from Gad, it goes back to the Hebrew, right? But some of them were sounding like straight up Hebrew, right? And then it flips to where now I'm in a city. There's a camp that's preaching on a corner that's not GMS, and I encounter these Gadite brothers, man, and they had garments on, but it was like their garments didn't look like the standard garments that we wear. They had like a Gadite type twist to it. They was wearing blue garments, right? And they asked, I guess I forget how the conversation went, but when I encountered them, I was telling you, it was two of them, and they would say, what did they? So I asked them. So one of them, they were obviously Gadites, and you know what? The crazy thing too about this is they didn't have that long hair, like Gabby have it. They didn't have that long hair, right? And that's how my grandfather is too. He always wore his hair long. But they didn't have that long hair, man. They had short haircuts, right? Which is scriptural, right? The scriptures talk about how it's a shame for a man to have long hair, or nature does tell you that it's a shame for a man to have long hair. Long hair is for women, okay? You can't be no warrior with no long ass hair, man. Right? Even though Gat is, Salakia, but long hair is for women, man. Now, of course, Gad did have long hair while they were warring, but we're just going off the scriptures, right? But with so they both had short haircuts, so they were like completely in the spirit, man, right? They were completely in the spirit. So I asked both of the brothers, what's your name? The one brother says Ma something, it started with a Ma, right? It was a Hebrew name. And then the other brother says, oh, he said, my name is Ipe. Right? Now, mind you, the other, if I could have remembered the other brother's name, it probably is a Hebrew word, right? I try to get into the Hebrew and learn, Hebrew words and phrases, but I don't know all the words, right? So I'm up one night. I put my kids to bed a couple days ago, right? Probably about 2 days ago. My kids fall asleep, and I'm on my phone looking through stuff, And I got through the spirit, something told me to go through because I wanted to look up, I speak to my kids in the Lashon Kodash, right? So I wanted to look up a word that I can use to teach them, right? But instead of finding that word, I forget what word it was. What I found was the name of the brother in that vision. So the one brother, his face was like, regular. The other brother, he had like Gadite type war paint on his face, right? And that was ready for spiritual war, right? But he had Gadite type war paint on his face, right? He said, my name is Ipe. Now, when I did the video originally, I went into the Blue Letter to see, to look for, and I can't remember precisely. I would have to go back to the video that I did. I can't remember precisely if he told me in the vision that his name means to fly, right? But that's neither here nor there. Or maybe I looked it up and found it, right? So in the Blue Letter, the word that they gave me for Ipe, right? I was going off of, okay, that kind of sounds like, I found IWAP, which is right here. You can see it. This is the Hebrew booklet that the that the elders put together, many years ago, right? The Hebrew booklet. Now, when you look here, the word for fowl is IWAP, okay? So, in the Blue Letter, that's what it was bringing up for, fly or something that flies, right? But the word for fly was getting IWAP, right? So I'm thinking, okay, well, what he was saying, it sounds like Hebrew. That might not be, that might not even be a Hebrew word. But when I come here and I look, as you can see up here at the top, you got dog, which is fish. And then you got fly, which is Ipe. I said, oh, snap. Now, mind you, like I said, I've never heard, and this might seem small to some people, but hey, man, this is all spiritual, man. I've never heard the word Ipe. Okay? That was my first time ever hearing Hebrew in a dream that I have not known before. That was my very first time. And I'm sure some of the other names that these Gadite tribesmen, kinsmen, would have you, were saying, maybe those are Hebrew words too, and I don't know, but I can't remember exactly what they were saying. I said, oh, that sounds like Hebrew. That sounds like a Hebrew word, but maybe they actually were. So I was like, oh, snap. It's this, that's an actual word in Hebrew, Ipe. I said, oh, snap. He said, my name is Ipe. I've never heard that. I've never heard that before in my life. I just learned through the Hebrew booklet that that's an actual Hebrew word. That's an actual Lashon Kodash word that the Lord showed me in a dream. Right? Okay? And with that whole dream is what, the tribe of Gad is the elect of the tribe of Gad is going to prevail, man. They're going to overcome at the end. All of Israel is going to overcome at the end. Okay? And like I said, the one brother Ipe, right? Oh, you know what? That's you know what? I'm gonna get some precept. That's spiritual. Because the one brother Ipe, his name means to fly. Right? And he's the one who had that war paint on his face. Right? He had that war paint on his face, man. So you got to get different brothers that are of the tribe of Gad, or brothers that are teaching, that are of the hopeful elect. The Lord's gonna grant brothers of the tribe of all the tribes, right? that are of the elect, right? That power though, man, to overcome and to defeat the enemies of Israel, man. To defeat the enemies of Israel. All right? Give them miraculous power, that spiritual power, right? Right? Let me grab this too right here. This is we're gonna go to Isaiah chapter 59. And 19. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west. We're over here in the west, and people are going to fear him. They're going to see him coming. He's going to come quickly too, right? And his glory from the rising of the sun. The Son of Man, Yahweh Shai, he's coming with great power and great glory, starting from where? From the east. The rising of the sun is where? In the east. Right? As lightning shineth from the east to the west, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. He gonna move quick from the east to the west. Right? Baruch, what's that? Baruch chapter 4. Thy sons come from far, O Jerusalem. From the east to the west, being gathered by the word of the Holy One. Who's the word of the Holy One? Who's the embodiment of the word of Yahweh? Yahweh Shai. All right? The Almighty Word. Okay? So, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, right? The Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. Right? He's not going to prevail. Right? There are some allotted to be martyrs, but he ain't going to get everybody. There's going to be divine intervention. Right? That's that standard, that spiritual power. Okay? The appearance of the angels. Right? That's what's coming. That's what's going to be granted unto the elect men. Okay? That power to deliver other brethren and sisters, right? And also to defend themselves. Right? So Ipe, okay? Brothers gonna have, the power to Ipe, man, to fly. Okay? Okay? Even brothers of the tribe of Gad, they're gonna be flying. Okay? Right? It says, and that's the point right there. I want to get this too. Mount up with wings. You might not give it to me in this one. Hold on. Let me see. As eagles. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. Oh, Isaiah chapter 40 verse 30. It says, even the youths faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. Right? Hold on. It's 29. Hold on. Let's get Isaiah chapter 40 verse 28. It says, hast thou not known, hast thou not heard that the everlasting power, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. Did you not know? Did you not hear that Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, who created the whole earth, he don't get tired. Right? He fainteth not. He don't get tired. He don't need to sleep. He don't get tired. Fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. Like King David said, right? Your wisdom is too high for me. I cannot obtain unto it. You know, the Lord give us what we need to know right now, man. knowing all the other stuff, man, you be bugged out. The Lord give us what we had the capacity to know right now, and what we need to know for salvation. But you can't see, man. Wisdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, infinite. It said, he giveth power to the faint, right? That's why the scripture also say what? And those that be feeble among them, right? To the faint, those who are weak, right? Those that be feeble among them shall be as David. And David was a mighty warrior. He was a mighty warrior through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, slaying lions and bears with his bare hands. He was a mighty warrior. Right? It says, in them that have no might, he increaseth strength. And that's what's going to happen. We're going to be put in a position where we have no might. Right now, we don't have no physical might. Right? Sure, some brothers might have physical might. You can whip, you whip a couple niggas' asses. Right? But that might going against a whole troop of people, man, you can't do nothing. There's nothing you can do. Right? When it comes to the sword, this devil has us beat. When it comes to carnal, this devil has us beat. We are overpowered, right? And the odds is not in our favor on that. But when the Lord grant that power that comes from the Spirit, right? Nothing's impossible with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And the Lord is going to put us the Lord is going to show his miraculous power when we are put in those positions of weakness. It says, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increaseth. Even the youth shall faint. Right? The young man, a young man is honored for his strength, and an old man for his wisdom. Right? And be weary, and the young man shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord, you can wait upon the Lord and be young. You can wait upon the Lord and be old. Like our elders and apostles, they're up in age, okay, and they still moving in the word like they're young, man. It says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, right? Whether you old or young, the Lord's gonna renew your strength, right? They shall mount up with wings as eagles. Meaning what? That's the metaphor. What? They are going to fly. Literally fly. Take flight from the ground like Superman. Hancock. What's another one? Superman. Hancock. Green Lantern. They're going to fly. You got this new one out, Omni-Man, which Omni-Man and Invincible. Oh, the Lord's going to make the elect invincible. No weapon forged against thee shall prosper. The Lord's going to make the elect invincible, impenetrable, incorruptible. Right? For brothers who's watched the Invincible series, right? That's talking about That's talking about Israel. They go through and they conquer, you know, most of the known galaxy. When they fly through, they got those ancient type white garments, right? And they're relentless and fierce. Whenever there's a planet taken over by the so-called, what's they call them the Viltrumites, right? The Viltrumites are basically Kryptonians that were exiled from Krypton. Okay, they had the same powers as Superman, except for the laser beam eyes, because they had a different sun. When you go into the whole breakdown of storyline of the comic books and with Invincible, right? So they're basically Kryptonians, and the word Krypton means secret, man. The scriptures talk about you have consulted against my hidden ones, right? Krypton, that's also where you get the word, you got apocryphal, krypho meaning hidden, okay? Krypton, hidden. Superman, Kal-El, all powerful, all right? And his father's name, I forget how to say his name exactly, but his father's name, he sees the Most High. Okay? So, that really represent Israel, man. Right? His father says we have to prepare earth for the Viltrumite Empire, right? We are prepared. The prophets, okay, are preparing, and I'm saying that, the hopeful elect, right? Humbly, I hope I'm of that number. But the prophets are preparing the earth to meet their maker. We're telling you he's coming. We're rolling out the red carpet. We are heralds, right? We're heralding in Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We're telling you the son of the son of the Most High is coming to return. And coming to make war and to conquer. Same thing the Viltrumites did. Right? Coming to make war and to conquer. If you got in their way, you was through. Okay? So, hey man, I just wanted to do a quick video on that, man. I was Jake say low key, I was high key, right? I was high key, very ecstatic to find this, because I didn't know this was a word, but the Lord shooed it to me in a dream, right? Which is all spiritual. So with that being said, Lord will, you were edified, and I'm gonna say shalom.